So, Sarva Bhutani, all the beings, Kalpakshaye, at the end of the Kalpa. Kalpa means eons. Eon means immeasurable period of time. Mamikam Prakritim, my Prakriti, Lord says, Yanti, they go. When? At the end of Kalpa. Then, Punaha, again. Tani, all those again beings. Kalpadau, in the beginning of the creation. Visrujamyaham, I project them forth. So we may think, oh Lord, you are the one that is creating this chaos. This universe is good or bad? Not bad. Not bad means worst, isn't it? So we blame, oh Lord, you are the one who created this not bad world. Krishna says, no. I am not the creator. I am contractor. Muthu. Remember Muthu, Ramaswamy and Muthu. Thought by thought, we give a blueprint of our vasanas to him. And he facilitates our vasanas. That is what is said in the next verse. Let us see. Number 8. I already explained about it, but I have to read the verse. Prakritim swamavashtabhya Visrujami punah punah Bhutagramamimam kritsnam Avasham prakriter vashat. Prakritim, the nature, the total vasanas. Swam avashtabhya means enlivening my prakriti, invigorating it, enlivening the prakriti. Visrujami punah punah. Again and again, I project the world of names and forms. What are they? Bhutagramamimam. All these multitude of beings and things. Avasham. Helplessly. Prakrite vashat. So Lord is helpless to create. Why is he creating such a horrible world? He is helpless. Because we are giving the blueprint. Ramaswamy gave the blueprint, remember? And then he complains to Muthu. Muthu, tell me, where am I going to stay now? Yesterday, those who did not attend the class, those who attended, give a smile of understanding. Those who attended mentally and intellectually. Physically attended also same. Give a smile of understanding. And if they're elbowing you, you tell, after the class, ask me. So Ramaswamy, Muthu, where will I stay? And the Muthu gives a suggestion. Lord is always ready to advise, but we never listen. We say, shut up. He's that silent, what is that, whisper now and then you hear from your right shoulder. I don't know why they said God is on your right shoulder, it seems. Because the Gurudev told me, he whispers. You say, shut up. Okay, Lord never interferes. So, Krishna's Lord says, I am not a creator. I am an honest contractor. So, avasha prakriter vashat srujami. So, if I entertain negative vasanas, negative world. Noble vasanas, noble world. So don't blame God for your current not bad world. Don't blame God. You change your vasanas, your world will change. You change, basically. No, I don't want to change. Then suffer. Not Hindi suffer, English suffer. So learn to live honestly. The noble life of sacrifice and service. producing more than 9 million and giving more than 19 million. But 2020 is coming. See that? So this is what we have to. So, but Swamiji, even if one person changes, not all change, even if one person changes, his world will change. If you one person change, your world will change. That's why the Puranas, they dramatize. When a Mahapurusha comes, all the people of the village, they say, now rains will come. Why? Mahapurusha has come. Oh, if Mahapurusha comes, the rain will come. Because he has no vasanas to suffer the drought. For his sake, rain has to come. Or at least Narayana has to bring a jug of water and keep it for him. For his purpose. So even if one changes, whole world, his world will change. So until you change, nothing is going to happen. So don't blame God. The child says, Dad, I want chutney, I want chutney. Dad says, chutney is hot. No, I want it. Dad says 2-3 times, you will not, you can't handle it. Dad says, you can't handle it. No, I can handle. Dad takes and rubs it in his tongue. And the child cries. And mother also complains. Mother also gets angry. Only one child. There are a dozen children, I don't mind. Only one child. Isn't it? Then the father says, this is the only way he will learn. Next time when I say it is hot, he will not ask again. But he is your son. He will ask again. And again he will cry. So, now the question may come, oh Lord, you are doing, see, I do little karmas, therefore little papa karma only I do. Small bad things. You are doing the whole creation. How much bad things you must be doing, oh Lord? I do only small, one factory, this factory, little karmas, so little papa, little sins I do. And you are the creator of the whole. How great sinner you are. Because you are doing all the actions of entire. So Krishna says, actions do not bind me. That is what next verse. Nacha mam tani karmani nibadhnanti dhananjaya udasinavadasinam asaktam teshu karmasu nachamam tani karmani nibadnanti. Hey Dhananjaya. Dhananjaya, one who, the conqueror of Dhana. Dharma Dhana also. The wealth of values. Conqueror of that. So, hey Dhananjaya, mam tani karmani, all the karmas do not bind me. Na nibadnanti. Why? Udasinavat asinam. Udasina. Udasina means? There was one Baba called Udasin Baba, no? Huh? Marathi people? No? Oh, but Babas and saints and all you don't know. There's an actor called Uda. Oh, that I a saint. So, this is one of the qualities of the Lord. Udasina means indifferent, neutral. Not any paksha. Impartial. Udasinavat asinam. Asaktam, I am unattached. Gurudev always says that. Remember when this verse comes, remember, put in your notes, like gas. Gas? Now, if when you're driving, and as you're driving, does the driver push the car or he drives the car? So the gas in the car gives the power to the horsepower, and because of the gas, the car moves. And what about electric car, Swamiji? That also needs power. So gas or power. Tesla. Isn't it? So it also needs power. So when the car meets an accident, the cops come and the driver says, sir, look at me, sir. I'm such a thin guy. How can I push the car? I didn't do anything. It is the gas that gave the power for the car to go. Without gas, can the car go? Car cannot go. So who should be given the ticket? Gas company. Right? What will gas say? I am udasina. Asaktam. You go 70 miles, I am doing 70. When the cop comes, it's because of the gas only I could do 70. Can the gas be given the ticket? No. I am asaktam, unattached by 70 miles, 80 miles, 120 miles you do. I am unattached. Asaktam teshu karmasu. Why? So to Lord says, I am udasina. I am unaffected, untouched by whatever you do, unattached to your activities. Why? Ahankara abhavat. I have no ahankar. You have the I do mentality. Not only I do mentality, I do mentality. That is another extra South Indian glory. You know, Telugu people, if you say, Swamiji, every aim chair, Swamiji. Nene chair. Telugu. Here, Tamil person, exactly. Yara unna panna, Swamiji. Yara unna panna. Nane da panna. Same he will translate. Nobody does anything, Swamiji. I have to do anything. This I God does not have. Ahankara abhavat. Udasinavadasinam. Teshu karmasu. In all the activities, he is neutral, impartial, indifferent, unattached. Imagine a land. In that land you sow, Gurudev say, Kerala seeds. No, not Kerala, Karela seeds. Karela seeds. And then chili. And another place, papaya. Now when the harvest time and the fruits come, Karela will take from the earth. All are in the same earth. But Karela will take only the bitter aspect from the earth. And chili, yeah, only the hot. What's the hottest one? Not habanero, what is the hottest now? Ghost. Only the ghost hotness. And papaya, only sweetness. You mean to say the earth is partial to papaya? Is it? No. It's all depends upon the quality of the seeds. Based on the quality of the seeds, the earth blesses. So earth neither blesses anything nor curses. Whatever you invoke, it gives. So to Narayana, based on the qualities of your vasanas, whatever you invoke, tathastu. Bhasmasur, tathastu. He himself has to burn. So this is so if our attitude is wrong, we suffer. If our attitude is right, then we evolve. So all based on our invocation. So he is not the creator. He is only contractor. So you change your vasanas, then your world must change. No choice. So he is udasina and unattached, almost like a shadow. How are you? Are you partial to your shadow? It happened to me in the summer camp. I was standing, because in those days the septic tank was open. So I had to stand there so the children will not go there and all. So I was standing, two children came in. They said, Swamiji, move a little. They said. I said, why? Your head is in the gutter. And I saw my shadow in the gutter. And I moved. No, I'm just exaggerating. I said, that's my shadow. Is my head in the gutter? The shadow of my head. Imagine if you're walking on the road and your shadow is this way, long shadow, and that car goes over your shadow. Ayya, mar gaya. And then you lie down. Would you lie down? Why? Car went above me. Where is going? It is going. Nobody is that foolish. You are foolish, but not that foolish. Isn't it? So like a shadow. As you are, unattached to your shadow. Like that, your body is like your shadow. For you, it is a shadow. It has to follow you. You need not check whether it is following you or not. It will follow. So, udasina, asaktam. This is called relationless relationship. There is a relationship because without it, these cannot function. Without consciousness, body cannot function. Only a conscious body can perceive and perform. Only a conscious mind can feel. Only a conscious intellect can think. Minus him, you can do nothing. But he is not doing anything. He blesses. He is there. His presence makes everything. The gopis are dancing. Krishna is just in the center with the flute. Krishna is not dancing. Gopis are dancing. So too, the thoughts are dancing. Consciousness is just present. So enjoy the Rasa Leela. So you are not doing anything, but so are you doing or not? You are saying udasina, you are projecting the world, and you are saying you are not doing anything. Are you doing or are you not doing? Because at one time you said you project the whole universe. Now you are saying you are udasina, you are asaktam. Are you doing or not doing? Something like when the wife says, can you go to the shop and bring? What the husband replies, the wife says, are you going to go or not go? Tell me point blank. No, Are you going or not going? Because the way the husband answers is confusing. So to hear, they ask the Lord, you say you projected the whole universe and now you are saying you're udasina. Do you do anything or you don't do anything? Krishna says, next verse. Number 10. Mayadhyakshena prakritihi suyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagad viparivartate. Hey Kaunteya, Kunti Putra, Kunti's son, Maya Adhyakshena. Adhyaksha? Who is called Adhyaksha? Supervisor, Adhi Aksha, or president also you can say. In my presidency, when I preside in my presidency, Maya Adhyaksha, Prakriti, the nature, vasanas, suyate sacharacharam. Sachara, achara. Chara means that which moves. Achara, that which does not, means things and beings. So in my presidency, my Prakriti projects things and beings. I preside. Just as in the presidency of the sun, sun presides. In his presence, the whole world is nourished and all the entire things and the kingdom of beings are nourished. If sun is not there, imagine. Sun took a casual leave. Then what will happen? Suddenly, North Pole will say, hey, South Pole, long time no see. So North Pole and South Pole will meet. Where will they meet? At the equator. When they meet, what will happen? Whole earth covered with ice, snow. Then what will happen? All the vegetation dies. When all the vegetations die, all vegetarians die. Thank God, Swamiji, I am not a vegetarian. You mean to say you are going to be alive? No. What do you eat? You are an indirect vegetarian. You make the cow eat, goat eat first. And then you eat the cow and the goat. This is called indirect vegetarian you are. If you want to be a non-vegetarian, eat hyena, tiger, lion. Eat it. That you be strong. Isn't it? So all are vegetarians. Some are eat fresh vegetables. They are called vegetarian, direct vegetarians. Others, those who eat dead bodies, indirect. Because what they eat is only the animals which eat. Herbivorous. So they can't eat hyena and all. So anyway, sun is in the presidency of the sun. The entire kingdom of beings are nourished. So too, in my presidency, all the beings are nourished. Maya Adhyakshena, in my presidency. Like Indian president, not American president. Isn't it? Indian president is only a rubber stamp. That too, the secretary has to put X mark with pencil, X mark, and he has to only sign. Isn't it? That's all. So president appears helpless in India. He appears. But if the president, in the meeting, the president gets up and walks out, then whatever decisions taken afterwards is null and void. Meeting concludes. In his presidency, everything goes. So too, in the presidency of Narayana, all the activities happen. But he will not interfere in any of your activities. You want to make your life, he will bless. You want to break your life, compassionately bless. Because you want it. The child wanted chutney. Isn't it? So he will not interfere. But without him, you cannot do any activity. If this knowledge comes, this Shraddha comes. This is what builds the faith. This is the knowledge which makes the faith which does not break. Belief will break. But this knowledge that he does not interfere in my activities, but without him, I can do nothing. So only a conscious BMI can act or do anything. It's a relationless relationship. So, so you make your life or you break your life, your choice. But the ability to do is from him. So you draw from him whatever you want. Like the electrical outlet, the 3 plug. You plug in anything, the 3 plugs. The pin, 3 pin plug. You plug it in, you can invoke what you want. See the glory of the Lord. And Krishna says, Hetuna anena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. Anena hetuna means anena adhyakshatvena hetuna. Means because of the reason of his presidency, this world goes on and on and on for eon. So, anena hetuna jagat viparivartate. But I do nothing. But in my presidency, like the presidency of the gas, the cars go. So in my presidency, all the worlds go on. Thus, even though I am present so close, I am present in just the gas is there in every car that is moving. Yet, even though I am present in every being, fools mudaha mam. Next verse. Avajananti mam mudaha. Fools are not aware of my presence. That awareness, we are not aware. So avajananti. Next. Avajananti mam mudhaha. Manushim tanumashritam. Param bhavamajanantaha. Mama bhuta maheshwaram. So when I am chanting, you look at the English transliteration. But if you are very good in Sanskrit and you can break the sandhi by yourself, no problem. But how to break and all, when I am chanting, you look at how each syllable in English, it has been broken. Then you switch to Devanagari, Sanskrit. So, avajananti mam mudaha. Mudaha? You. Okay, you and I. Oh, why I? Only you. At least for these 4 days. Avajananti mam mudaha. Mudaha, fools. Those who have taken PhD in stupidity. Doctorate. So, fools are not aware of what? Of my presence. They think I am far, far, far away. Vaishnavas, they put him in Vaikuntha. Shaivas, Shiva Bhaktas, Kailas. Oh, Maryland Swamiji? Yeah, Kailas. People tell Swamiji, I can't go to Manasarovar, I want to go to Kailas Yatra, I want to Kailas Parikrama. I said, our Kailas Nivas is there, go around Kailas Nivas and give whatever the pilgrimage money you are putting, that you put in the Kailas Nivas, Kailas Yatra done. You also. Any Kailas Yatra people want, Kailas Nivas is there. We have put all the stones also, you can go around and come back and write a check. What all, airplane fare, airfare, all those fares, what all you spend, minimum I think 10,000. Per head of the family. And you have 4 children and husband, wife, both fill of both sides. And still bill also. Oh, joint family. Okay, I'll give you 10% concession. See that? So we have put him far, far away, Kailas. Very difficult to reach, can't reach. He is so close to you. He is the nearest. Without me, you can't even say there is no God. If somebody says there is no God, I don't believe in God, there is no God, how do you know? I'm conscious that there is no God. That consciousness, because of which you are conscious of, that consciousness is God. So without Him, you can't even say anything, let alone deny His presence. So I am the nearest of the nearer. Nearer than the nearest. Manushim tanumashritam. I am residing in every body. So close. Not even, everything else is outside your body. I am residing in every body. Maybe not in my body, every body. The nearest. How far is gold from the ornaments? How far is ocean from the waves? How far is your waking mind from the dream? So far is the Lord from you and I. He is the nearest. But param bhavam ajanantaha. People do not know my higher state, higher nature. They don't know. My higher state, they are not aware. What is the higher state? Bhuta Maheshwaram, the great Lord of all beings, Maha Ishwara of Bhuta. Bhuta Maheshwaram. Even though I am the Bhuta Maheshwara, I am the Lord of all the beings, people are not aware. And people say, Swamiji, I am God forsaken. Have you heard anybody saying? If anybody says, I am God forsaken, you tell them, if you are God forsaken, I must cremate you. Do you do in your culture cremation or burial? What do you do? What do you mean? If you are God forsaken, you must be dead. Are you not alive? That life in you is the Lord. How can you say God forsaken? Because of Him, you are able to say, I am God forsaken. So, I am the very existence because of which you are existing. I am the very consciousness because of which you are conscious. But He will not interfere with you. He may whisper now and then that little voice of conscience. That little voice of conscience will be there only for the people who are using the intellect, the power of discretion. Now and then you say, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. You may hear, shut up. Okay, he keeps quiet. When you're pressing the gas, 60, speed limit is 65, you do 68, 70, don't do that, don't do that. Shut up. 75, Shivalinga you see behind. Enlightened Shivalinga. Then what else do you do? Shiva Shiva, Shiva Shiva, Shiva Shiva, you go to the shoulder. Cough, $100. What to do? So listen to the little voice. So Manushim Dhanumashritam Ajananta. I am reciting every body, but people are not aware. I'm in your own body. So, Param Bhavam, that Satchidananda Swarupa, existence, consciousness, bliss is in our own. But Ajananda. But what to do? Whatever we know only we'll appreciate. What we know not, how can we appreciate? Football. Even now, after 30 years also, I can never appreciate. I see Rakshasas playing. I say so much of money is being millions, almost close to billion. They spend so much, millions are spent. I said, if they're spending millions, can't they give every player one ball? And each one can run to the touch. Everybody can have a touchdown and do the touchdown dance. When I tell the football fans, they look at me like, Avajananti Mudha. They may not quote this. He doesn't know football. That is what. See that? So we can appreciate only what we know. What we know not, how can we appreciate? What to do? So, Mudaha, Avivekinaha. Swami Vivekananda, you must have heard. His Holiness Swami Vivekananda Ji. Because of Viveka Shakti. And we are Avivekinam. Means our name should be His Hollowness. Swami, not Swami, Swami. Aviveka, not Ananda, Anananda, not Chi, not G, Chi. So His Holiness, Swami, Aviveka, Anananda, Chi. That is what. Mama Bhuta Maheshwaram Param Bhavam Ajananta, unaware of my higher state. That supreme consciousness, the Lord of all the beings, the great Lord of all the beings. Now we may ask, Swamiji, what is wrong if I do not know the Param Bhavam? What is wrong? Because we are capable of asking such questions. What is wrong? When we do not strive for the higher, nobler, then what will happen? Next verse will happen. What? Moghasha, all those. Ready? Number 12. Moghasha mogha karmanaha. Mogha Jnana Vichetasaha. Rakshasim Asurim Chaiva. Prakritim Mohinim Shritaha. Imagine, if you have not come here today, what will you be doing? You'll be contemplating, turning your attention exclusively there, maintaining the attention exclusively there. Would you? Your exclusive attention will be Costco. Costco, vachestuna. Telugu people, ayya, they say. Costco means what? Watch out. Watch out is more nice translation. Costco means watch out in Telugu. Costco, vachestuna. Watch out, I'm coming to sample everything. Nowadays in colleges, they're going to have a phone. By phone, they're going to track where the students are. Are they in college, in the university, in the class, or bunking? Through smartphone, they can know where you are. I'm going to do the same thing for my adult class members. Tap and see where are they. Are they in Costco? Where are they? So I'm going to tell my session coordinators to tap the phone to detect where they are. Swamiji will keep my one phone, I'll keep here, Swamiji. We'll find out that also, which phones are... People have innovative ideas. How to... What loophole I can find. Even retired, old, dilapidated lawyers, they also want to find loopholes. In what? In 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not, what loophole I can find. They also find. Everywhere I want, is there any exception? Can I escape that? This is the nature. So if I am not coming for the class means, other than that, except that, everything else will be entertaining. Will be moghasha. That's called moghasha. Vain hopes. People of vain hopes. Moghasha. And when the moghasha is there, vain hopes, every hope, what happens? Every asha, nirasha. So beautiful words are there. Asha comes to, even if your girlfriend name is Asha, she will give you nirasha. So first ask your girl, is your name Asha? Then start dating. So this is what. So moghasha, like this Gurudev used to tell about this small baby crying for milk, crying. The hand comes closer to the mouth and the thumb. And he thinks the milk has come and starts sucking the thumb. And for some time the cry stops. And then nothing comes from the thumb. Then what happens? Again starts crying. Again the thumb closes. Again he starts sucking. Again quiet for some time. Again nothing comes. Again start crying. We also exactly. That's why in American term they say he made a sucker. We are all suckers. The child, the thumb also is a part of the body. Mouth also same part. So the thumb, OET, going to the mouth, BMI. So with the child, whenever the child is putting the thumb in the mouth, understand the child is trying to show you what you are doing. You are putting your thumb in your mouth. Is it not? How many times we thought that will give me happiness, that will give me happiness, that will give me iPhone. What was the first iPhone that came? Number? No number. Then iPhone 3. Then after 3 months, 3 outdated. iPhone 4. Then iPhone, I know only from iPhone 7 Plus. At the time, so all my young students were jealous. Now they have become more jealous. That's why I don't bring my phone. Why to instigate them? Therefore, I don't bring it. Only to close people who are very close to me, only I instigate them. And I tell them, I'll try to recommend to your parent. Parents are afraid of me now. So moment you buy it, it becomes outdated. So how many objects you thought will give me happiness? You became a sucker. And some children, they put the hammer and then they start rubbing their nose. Very contemplative they become. This is, so suckers. Thumb in mouth. OET is your thumb, BMI is your mouth. And you are putting it in. Because I think there is happiness here. The child thinks there's milk coming from the thumb. Nothing comes. Some people even think, Swamiji, maybe from the small baby's hands, milk may be coming. Some parents suck the child's thumb to see. Isn't it? They can become that stupid also, they can become. So, moghasha. But Swamiji, what is moghasha? Moghasha means to expect salt to be sweet. You take the salt and then expect what? It should be sweet. Even a Gujarati cannot make it sweet. They call it meat. No, meat, no? Salt. Me too. Me too in other way. Me too. I thought me too means sugar. So give Swamiji me too. And I saw sugar is, I said, thank God, these people don't know my history and all, they don't know. They me too, loud. And me too, put when I touch it, what is it? Salt. They call it me too. See that? Even if you call it me too, salt will be salt. Salty. So, just if you expect sweetness from salt, whose mistake? So too, if you expect permanent happiness from temporary things, is anything permanent? And what are you, if I ask you, do you want joy or sorrow first? If you want sorrow, no further questions. Do you want joy or sorrow? Oh, I want joy. Okay, do you want permanent joy or temporary joy? Which joy do you want? Permanent or temporary? Permanent. All want permanent joy. Where anything is permanent. Any object you are hunting for. Is anything permanent? Any being also, if you are fallen in love, any being is permanent. Nothing is permanent. In the impermanent thinking, I will get permanent joy. That is called moghasha. And once the moghasha comes, what happens? Thereafter, mogha karma. Prompted by moghasha, prompted by vain hopes and desires. Vain desires. Prompted by that, vain actions. Because when the desire has risen in the intellect, your intellect cannot keep quiet. Your intellect is no more peaceful. I want it. The agitations. And the desire and the agitation will whip your body into action. No choice. Mogha karmana. Vain actions. What is vain action? Any karma done disregarding dharma. Disregarding dharma, any action done is mogha karma. Vain actions. In fact, action is meant to purify emendai. Chittasya shuddhaye karma. For chitta shuddhi alone, we have to do karma. So in the olden days, karma kanda. So whenever, even today, whenever you do puja, Satyanarayana puja or some havan and all you do, you feel very pure. And then what do you do? That pure karma is like giving an elephant bath. You give an elephant a bath, and then what happens? The elephant goes. And then? So to you all come to the Yajna 4 days. I gave elephant bath. I get exercised thoroughly. That's how how he builds his muscles by massaging and washing the elephant. I also build up my muscles. I mean, M&I muscles. And then, after Yajna, January 1st, when I see what? You go to Costco. Sample. What to do? So when you do some puja and all, you feel pure. But that pure mind means agitation-less mind. A mind which is peaceful, quiet, alert, vigilant. That quiet, alert, vigilant mind is a fit instrument for Shravana, Manana, Swadhyaya, Manana, Nididhyasana. But we don't do that. All those who do into karma kanda or puja, all those are meant for chitta shuddhi. In the olden days, karma kanda. Nowadays, any work you do, it should purify your M&I. If it is not purifying my mind intellect, it's a vyartha karma. Vain, mogha karma. Useless action. Wasted efforts. Wasted energy. So, moghasha will lead to mogha karma. Mogha jnana. What can be mogha jnana? Knowledge also, vain knowledge. How can it be? Nowadays, if you see, it's very easy. Suddenly you'll see a competition. What? They put only eyes with eyebrows. Guess. You should have the knowledge of whose eyes it is. Mogha jnana. And people, they feel more interested in such knowledges. They study engineering, medicine, working in bank. This is why he wanted to be a musician. But dad said, what? I'm a doctor. For whom did I build this whole dispensary hospital? This hospital I built for your sake. And I kept all the patients for your sake. Study medicine, become a doctor. Just enter medical college. I will even make the seat reserved for you. Go and he becomes a doctor. Very easy to become a doctor. And such doctors are very much in need because then only population control will happen. Because such doctors will give, and he can also say, Na cheti matra vaikuntha yatra. Telugu or Tamil it is? Telugu. When I give any matra, any tablet, direct transport. See that? And he wanted to play tabla and all. What? He can't do that. So, but any patient comes on the ribs, he does the tabla. He plays tabla on the patient's ribs. So they do that, not? Teen tal, he does teen tal on them. Kerwa is generally very easy. On the ribs. What a tragedy. Judge. When he retired, he wanted to be a doctor. He wanted to be a doctor, but his father was a judge. So he had to study and he became a judge. Very easy to be judge also. And then, after retire, he studies homeopathy. Homeopathy doctor he becomes. Mogha jnana. Got a degree, can't get a job. What degree it is? He depends upon the father-in-law for job, for money. Mogha jnana. All mogha jnana. Did lot of research, wrote papers. People applauded his discoveries. They gave his name also to that, what he researched on. And then before his retirement, other scientists totally prove it wrong. Even just few years he's going to retire. His theory is proved totally wrong. Because in the realm of change, everything changes. So now in his retirement, what to tell? You can't even tell he discovered such a great knowledge he discovered, such this theory, he developed this theory. It has been totally proved wrong. You can't even tell that. Mogha Jnana. I remember my own friend. He was a genius in math. I used to be very jealous of him. And he told me, Swamiji, now I can't understand modern mathematics. I was very happy. He removed my jealousy. Isn't it? See that? Not that I did not like math. Math did not like me. What can I do? So one way love it was. So then I also gave up. Because how long can you love? So you give up. Then you may say, Swamiji, then what is Jnana then? It's all Mogha Jnana you describe. What is Jnana? We hear Jnana means Savidya. That is called knowledge. Ya Vimuktaye. That which liberates you. That which makes you free. That is called knowledge. Now you may say, Swamiji, why is this Moghasha, Mogha Karmanaha, Mogha Jnana? Why all this? Because Vichetasa. Vichetasa? Unintelligent. Not using the power of discretion. God has given us the intellect to use it. And what we do not use, we lose. And the intellect power is to separate. We do a lot of very good separation. Chili and beans. What else separation we do? You figure it out. We are very efficient in anything eating. This is a, what do you call that? Elaichi. The whole thing, if you come to know it, very dangerous. So you know it. In the yellow, in the biryani also, you can find out which is elaichi. You be very careful. What at discretion. You take it out and give it. And South Indians, when they eat rice and all, they eat only in steel plate. Especially mother-in-law. Why? When she eats, she takes and she rubs on the plate and then eats. Rubs on the plate and eats. Why? Discretion. What? Because daughter-in-law cooked. She will put stones and cook. So mother-in-law is doing discretion. Kar, 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 if it says, oh, then she starts. We are using our power of discretion for the intellect God gave us to do what? Atma, Anatma, Vivechanam. To separate what is self and not self. That which Chetas is given for that. But Vichetasa. Not only we are not using it, we are erroneously using it. Erroneous thinking, wrong thinking. Not only lack of thinking, erroneous thinking. Generally lack of thinking, but if you are thinking by mistake, then erroneous thinking. This is our sad tragedy. Thus, devolving. Where? Rakshasim, Asurim, Chaiva. We devolve even into Rakshasic level. Rakshasim means Rajasim, Rajasic. And Asurim, Tamasim, Rajasic and Tamasic. Rakshasa means, don't imagine with horns and canine teeth. There's a caricature. Rakshasa. Rakshasa. You know the word called a man of letters. What is he called? Sa, Ksha, Ra. It's called Akshara Sahita. A man of letters. Sa, Ksha, Ra. Ra, Ksha, Sa. Means educated, modern, educated, university educated, illiterate. Isn't it? Why in the olden days it was one Ravana. Ravana Brahma is called. Brahmin. Pulastya Gotra. Very knowledgeable. Ravana Brahma. But, and those days only one Ravana. Nowadays, billions of Ravanas. Educated illiterates. So, Rakshasim, Asurim, Prakritim Ashritaha. Rakshasim, Asurim, Chaiva, Prakritim, Mohinim Shritaha. They resort to Rakshasic tendencies, Tamasic tendencies, or Asuri. Asuri means Asura. Asura means what? I guess Asura means you. There's a definition for Asura. Asushu ramate iti Asura. Those who are reveling in sense stimuli. They are called asuras. So if you are reveling in the world outside, who are you? Asura. Mr. Asura. Ms. Asura. So Rakshasim, Asurim, Prakritim Ashritaha. Now comes, on the other hand, who? Mahatmas. Like? Only at least one person said it. On the other hand, people like? Good. Now, because they are prompted by noble vasanas. What about them? Next verse. Mahatmanastu mam partha Daivim prakritim ashritaha Bhajantyananya manasaha Nyatva bhutadim avyayam. So Mahatmanastu mam partha. Partha means, see, when we are doing the Gita Dhyanam, first verse goes, Parthaya pratibodhitam bhagavata narayanena swayam. But in the beginning, in the course and all, not all brahmacharis were from, no Sanskrit. One Tamil brahmachari was there. He was trying to memorize the Dhyana shloka. So one word by word, word by word. So he will start the Parthaya, 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 Parthaya. In Tamil, Parthaya means? Have you seen, have you seen, have you seen? And there was another brahmachari from the Tamil brahmachari. He was Parkavillai, Parkavillai, Parkavillai. And that brahmachari complained to me. So I wonder what to do. This is every time I say Parthaya, he'll say Parkavillai. Then I say, go to the next verse. Parashariya vachasaroja mamalam. So you tell, Parashariya. Parashariya. Parashariya means see properly. Isn't it? That way, that's a one entertainment for us. Isn't it? Very sattvic entertainment. So Partha means, whenever Krishna wanted to praise him also, he will say Partha. Whenever he wants to criticize him also, he will say Partha. Whenever he doesn't understand Partha, from Prithvi, muddy-headed. That way, you don't understand, muddy-headed one. That way, whenever Krishna will be satisfied. He doesn't understand. When you scold somebody and they don't understand, at least you are satisfied. That's why all the spouses, different language, married. See, that laughing means you know. And slowly the other spouse learns only those words first. Very interested in learning those words. So another word Partha means Parameshwara Artha. Vidyarthi, one who seeks Vidya Artha. Partha, Parameshwara Artha. One, the seeker of the Supreme, is called Partha. So Krishna is saying, hey Partha, Mahatmanas tumam Partha, hey Partha, you don't belong to Rakshasim, Asurim. You don't belong to that category. You belong to Daivi Sampatti, Daivim Prakriti Mashrita, noble values, noble tendencies. You belong to a noble character. You belong to the dharmic nature. So, hey Partha, Daivim Prakritim you are, not Rakshasim Asurim Prakritim. Noble tendencies, not low tendencies and false values. We should be ever ready to fight against all low tendencies and false values first, within and without as well, outside. Both. So that's the Hindu. If somebody asks, who is a Hindu? That's the definition there. If somebody asks you, who is a Hindu? Immediately quote. Ever ready to fight. Don't stop there. One more breath. Take a long breath first. Take a deep breath. Ever ready to fight against. Put there. Ever ready to fight against. What? All low tendencies and false mogasha, moga karmana, moga jnana, vichetasa. Therefore, rakshasim, asurim, prakriti mashrita. So, noble tendencies. Mahatmana means great souls. Those who are identified with a great self. Mahatma, they are called Mahatmas. We are identified with Mahatama. Mahatma. One extra tamas has come. Mahatama, Mahatma. One subtle difference. Mahatma, Swamiji. Mahatma, you don't pronounce. You should be very careful. If you know it and pronounce, it's very good. Somebody, when I was brahmachari, one said, Mom, brahmachari has come. Brahmachari means what? Brahma means? Deluded one has come. And mom says, I know. Mom also equally. Ask him to wait. So, Daivim Prakriti Mashritaha, Mahatmanaha. Means because they are possessed with divine Prakriti, divine nature, noble tendencies. Like what? Viveka, Vairagya, Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam, Mumukshutvam. They are called Daivi. These are all the Daivi Sampatti. This is the seed for chapter 23. Daivasura Sampati Vibhaga Yoga, number 66. Oh, 16. You know better. Chapter 6, that's what I'm taking there in Maryland. Gita chapter 16. Sola, sweet 16. I hope after I complete my chapter 16, they'll celebrate my sweet 16. Like they celebrate. They spend millions and they spend once in a lifetime only 16. So they have to spend. I should keep telling people. You, those who heard, please do tam-tam. Do tam-tam and tell everybody. Celebrate 16th. Weigh in checks. Not dollars. Checks. Minimum check is? You figure it out. 701. Why 701? Gita verses 701. So weigh me in 701 checks. By the time, I hope if I stay here more, I may put on some weight also. But no talks, because if the talks are there, my mind is here, so I can't eat and all. No talks, nothing, just retreat. But first I should complete the 16th chapter, then they will not, then only they will give. Anyway, so Mahatma, all the Daivi Sampatti, Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadamadi Shat Sampatti, Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam. All these are Daivi Sampatti. Means Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampanna, Adhikari. So, Daivim Prakriti Mashritaha, Mahatmanaha. These Mahatmas, they have such a glorious vision. They say, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Not this is mine, that is yours. Not that aspect. Vasudha eva Kutumbakam. The whole earth is my family. We stand as one family, bound to each other with not only love but also respect, both. You love your spouse very much. Do you respect? Swamiji, he knows nothing, Swamiji. Kuch nahi malum. That's what they say. And equally husband also. You love I love my wife very much. Do you respect? That's why love and respect, both are needed. Then only can be a family. We stand as one family. So Vasudha eva Kutumbakam. Vasudha eva Kutumbakam. So he Partha, Daivim Prakriti Mashritaha, Bhajanti Mam. They bhajanti. Bhajanti means? Oh, they do bhajan. Bhajan means? Immediately we think that Chepliya. Chepliya and Chepliya. Chepliya and then what is the other one? Manjira. Manjira, Chepliya and all. That's called you think bhajan. Or immediately harmonium and all. That is not bhajan. Bhaja means seva. Serve. Mam bhajanti. They selflessly serve me exclusively. Mam bhajanti. Ananya manasa. Ananya manasa means with no other thought. The Emendai is exclusively turning its attention unto him, serving him with all the equipments, senses, mind and intellect, using the senses, using the mind, using the intellect to serve him. So, Daivim Prakriti Mashritaha Mahatma Mam Bhajanti. Bhajanti Ananya Manasa. Serve me selflessly. Means what I have is his gift. All the talents, physical, emotional, intellectual, is his gift to me. If somebody gives me a gift, at least I should give something back. So what I have is his gift. What I do with what I have is my gift to him. And what's the punchline? Embarrass him. Embarrass him means? Do I have time for a story? How is our quota today? One more verse I have to do. I can tell a story. Even if I don't complete, you don't mind, isn't it? No, we mind. You can mind, what do I care? Okay, never mind. See, what happens in all the invitation comes to you. Now marriage invitations, when they come, now what you do, put some seeds in your marriage invitation, and then when they put it outside, or they can plant it, seed may come out, a plant may come out of your wedding invitation card. All the young people who are going to marry, if you decide to marry, in your invitation cards, inside, make order like that. That's the best invitation card. Even if somebody throws it out, a plant will come. What a blessing. So wedding invitation comes, and the husband only reads, Chi Subramaniam, Sau Subbalakshmi. They asked me, Swamiji, in your culture, do they marry pigs? I said, what makes you think like that? He says, Sau weds Sau. Sau means female pig. Sau. So if you don't want to write Chiranjeevi, if you don't want to write Saubhagyavati, don't write anything. So Swamiji, too big. Subramanyam, is it not big? Subbalakshmi, is it not big? Why don't you write Subbu weds Subbu? Why not? Short. Think about it, isn't it? So the husband reads, Chi weds Sau and all. So don't do that for your children. You don't allow that. Then he asks wife, did they come to our wedding? Husband asks. And the wife, who is the memory of the house? Wife. A South Indian wife, in my childhood days, I used to see the marriages. The wife's head is always down. I mean, the bride, not married yet, not wife yet. She is her head is always down. And she knows who came, who did not come. How? Divya Drishti. Yeah. So she tells, they came, she says, from the kitchen. Next question, husband, what did they give us for our marriage? Next question. What they gave? They gave a katori. Katori, a small bowl. Is it silver? What silver? Never, ever silver, never silver. Achha, they gave katori, we'll give chamcha. Chamcha means? Hyderabadi, another meaning is there. This is our gift giving. Useless thoughts. Asurim. Tamasic thoughts. Instead, you should think, we should embarrass them. How to embarrass? We'll give them a handa. Wrapped in gaudy paper, very shiny paper. And then we go there in front of everybody and we both go, and while giving, we whisper, next month, our anniversary. Please come. Now when they receive this huge handa, they'll think, we gave such a small. So we'll make it up for anniversary. Like that. That's why you're embarrassing. So do you start thinking, God's gift. What a gift He gave me. Useless body. If I sneeze, I fall sick. Any disease passing anywhere first visits me. And then goes. I'm like a dharamshala. Not Ramada Inn. Disease Inn. All disease pass through. Mind. Swamiji, never mind. Never ask that question. Intellect. What intellect? God has given it, but we have never used it. You know, some gifts, they're in the guest room, top on the closet. Some gifts are there like that. Because they give me guest rooms. I see all the unopened gifts. Unopened gift. So what to do? So we say God gave such a useless gift. Embarrass Him. Even it may be useless. Make the best out of it and give it. God will be shocked. He will think, I gave such a useless, but out of the garbage stuff, he has entered Guinness. So next birth, we are Hindus. Next birth, what? Arnold or a wrestler like body. Never you'll get neck pain because you have cushions there, bumpers. No neck pain will come. Mind like a poet's mind, like Milton. Intellect, C.V. Raman, Einstein, So that type. So whenever you want to think of giving him the best, embarrass him. So ananya manasaha mam bhajanti. Nyatva, knowing what? Bhutadim. Bhutadim means that which is in the very beginning. The ocean was there before the first wave began. The waking mind was there before the dream. So too, he is the Bhutadim. He is the origin of all the beings. Changeless always. So changeless supports all the change. Movie, where is it happening? On the motionless screen. So, Bhutadim Avyayam, the immutable, changeless reality is there in the very beginning. Consciousness is there in the very beginning. Before you are conscious of, consciousness has to be. That is the Bhutadim. Bhajanti Ananya Manasaha. The Mahatmas, they serve exclusively. Their attention goes there exclusively. Katham Bhajanti. How do they worship? Next. Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Yatantascha Dridhavrataha. Namasyantascha Mam Bhaktya. Nitya Yukta Upasate. Satatam. Satatam means always. Kirtayantah. Kirtayantah means doing kirtan. Satatam, satatam. Always doing kirtan. What will happen if you do always? Kirtan means, our understanding of kirtan is what? Bhajan Swamiji, singing. Devotional songs. Moment you ask somebody to sing kirtan, immediately they start open what? Book. Old, dilapidated book comes out. And keep on the harmonium. On the harmonium. And the book open. And the book closes. So one hand on this and then one hand then they take something else. Then keep the glasses on it and also. And then sing what? Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Or Raghupati Raghava. When you're singing bhajan, you're expressing your love to the Lord. Try reading your love to your girlfriend. You sit, your girlfriend sits next to you. You're near the, the lake on the near the mountain, edge of the mountain, and lake view, and you take out a paper. Darling, I love you very much. And I have been loving you for long time. If you read your love to your girlfriend, what will she do? Dakha. She'll push you in that very lake. And you are... When MS sings, did she refer any book anytime? I never saw it. That's called singing. Because you are expressing your love. That's called kirtana. But Swamiji, satatam, always singing. If somebody sings, the throat gone. Like one akhanda bhajan kirtan for one day itself, throat gone. Entire life. So therefore we should understand, satatam kirtan means not only singing, in all the aspects of your personality. Your seeing, your hearing, your smelling, your tasting, your touching, your feeling, your thinking, in all aspects of your personality. Bhajan, kirtan, perceiving him in and through every name and form. Feeling him behind every feeling. thinking of him behind every thought. That's called satatam. Satatam kirtayanta. In thoughts, words and actions. Satatam kirtayanta. Like culture. Culture should be satatam, not weekend culture. Even yogurt culture, if it is not good, it becomes, when you take yogurt, you can see a line comes. Immediately give it back. Aapke liye, for your husband. It should be like Andhra Perugu. You take the katori and turn it upside down, it doesn't fall. Newton cannot pull it down. That is called Perugu. So whenever Perugu comes, I try. I ask them to come and sit down in their beautiful sari, then try. See, some they come when the yogurt maker, even if you turn, it doesn't come. You have to shake it. That's called yogurt. Andhra Perugu with avakai. That Gurudev also knew. He used to say Andhra Perugu, and these two words he knew. Andhra Perugu, avakai. So culture, yogurt culture, you know. What about the Hindu culture? Sanatana Dharma, that is the culture, eternal culture. So, satatam kirtayanta, yatantascha dridavrataha. Now New Year is coming. Dridavrata. Striving with firm resolve. Take a firm resolve that you will relieve Chinmaya Somanath lone. Those who are sitting under the roof of Chinmaya Somanath. And if you are not giving, it's a sin. You're enjoying. Imagine if you're sitting on the branch and chopping it. You fall. So don't commit that mistake. If you are in Chinmaya Somanath, if you are attending Chinmaya Somanath, enjoying the facility, take the resolve now. Striving with the resolve, firm resolve. I will clear the debt as not only I, anybody who is a friend. If I did any service to that person, write a check. Nothing free. Why should I give you my talent free? So if I gave you something free, you don't give it back to me. Write a check. Whatever that I will demand, whatever my charges are, write a check for that and give it to Chinmaya Somanath. That is called yatantascha dridavrataha. Namasyantascha mam bhaktya. Namasyanta, surrendering, bowing down. Gurudev explained today. Did you hear that? Surrendering as you surrender to? What? Don't try it now. So when you're surrendering to sleep, you're exclusively wanting that and that and that alone. That is called surrender. So spirituality means not stop all activities. Swamiji family ko chhod diya. Kyun? Spiritual. Spiritual, leaving the family is called spiritual. He goes to Himalayas. There sets up another family. Because vasanas are there. Wherever you go, your vasanas come. The water buffalo in India, you see, it is there on its whole face, flies will be there. And this water buffalo goes into and dips its head into the water, thinking now at least the flies will not be there. And then how long can it be under the nose, under the water? So it brings the nose. When it brings the nose up, flies are eagerly waiting because lot of stuff has come to eat now. All the flies return back. That is the condition. So if vasanas are there, try to exhaust your existing vasanas in the spirit of selfless, dedicated service, without ego and egocentric desires. Whenever I work without ego and egocentric desires, the existing vasanas get exhausted. No new vasanas will accumulate because I am doing without egocentric desires, without I want. Therefore, no new vasanas also will accumulate. Thereby, the pressure of vasanas on M&I's attention reduce. When the pressure of vasanas reduce on the attention of the M&I, meaning no more the vasanas are pressurizing as desires and agitation. So the pressure is reducing. When the pressure reduces, the attention potential is available for contemplation, meditation, to turn my attention in that direction and maintain my attention in that direction and then merge. That is the glory of surrender. Namasyantascha mam bhaktya, surrendering unto me with devotion. Nitya yukta upasate, always steadfast, they worship me. So now when he says so many ways he has given. Satatam kirtayanta, yatantascha dridhavrata, namasyantascha mam bhaktya, nitya yukta. So there are many ways to invoke you. Yes. Spiritual seekers seek me. That search cannot be one way. Cannot be one way. It has to be many ways. What if there's only one way and I don't like that one way? Then am I God forsaken? No. That's why here many paths. Vipraha vadanti. Bahavo. There are many paths. Ekam sat. One truth. Vipra bahuda vadanti. Many paths are there to that. Imagine if a university, only mathematics, because you're an Asian, only mathematics in my university. You can start in your own dining room. Higher mathematics. How many students will be there? 7, including you. Dining table. One dining table is enough. University. If you want thousands of students in your university, many subjects, many faculties, then more students can be blessed. So to many paths are there. Should I tell this or not? Suppose I am inviting you for dinner. Suppose I am not inviting. Listen carefully. I am not inviting. Suppose, in case, by chance, I invite you for dinner. And then I prepare only dal, roti. Or rice, sambar. Very easy. And you ask me, Swamiji, why did you invite me for dinner? This I have regularly in my house. Why invite me and give the same rice, sambar? Sambar, rice, sambar. Every day, Monday, rice, sambar. Tuesday, sambar. First, rice, sambar. The next day, sambar, rice. Third day, rice, sambar. North Indian, same thing. Dal, roti, roti, dal. Dal, roti, roti, dal. This is all. When I invite you for dinner, I must put a buffet of items. Varieties of items. A to Z. Avakai to Zunka. Marathi dish. From avakai to Zunka. And then for vegetarians. For non-vegetarians, very far away, I should keep all dead bodies. But for them also, I'm inviting all old, decay, and dead bodies in different decay condition. They go there. Far away. So if I'm inviting for dinner, I should keep varieties. So to reach him, for your one tongue, different tastes. For the mind, intellect, should there not be different? So what are all the different ways? Now the teacher is going to explain, enumerating the various ways to invoke the divine. That we'll see tomorrow.